Welcome to part 4 of the Soapblock EastEnders character review of Doris Moisey. If you haven't seen previous parts, their links are in the description. And with that, let's get on with this part. Dot and Jim continue to argue. Sonia continues to try to get them to reconcile.
Excuse me.
This ain't gonna blow over unless you two start talking to each other.
Until your grandfather admits he was in the wrong, I ain't got nothing to say to him.
And until she apologises, if there's doubt in my integrity, I'm keeping stum and all.
There is more joy in heaven over one sinner what repenteth than 99 what do not need repentance. Luke chapter 15, verse 10.
Then you won't have much of a welcoming party then, will you?
This ain't funny, Grandad.
Oh, no, it isn't. I've got my principles to think of here.
Oh, and they're more important than your marriage, are they?
Saint Sonia continues her efforts by talking to Dot and Jim in turn, but has little to show for it.
Oh, it's you.
He never meant any harm, you know. He was just lonely.
Look, I can understand you sticking up for him, Sonia, because he's your granddad and it's only natural, but that don't alter the fact he's been cavorting with another woman behind my back.
Well, he wasn't really, Dot. I mean, she was doing the cooking and the cleaning. You know how lazy he can be.
Well, that's one thing we can be sure of.
Don't mind me.
Grandad, you've got to put a stop to this, all right? Now, how would you feel if you went away for months and months and came back to see Dot with another man?
I would have trusted her explanation like she should have trusted mine.
Well, grow up.
Well, I love Dorothy, she knows that.
I know you do, but you have been spending an awful lot of time with Doris, haven't you?
Well, what about my other female friends? I suppose I should be avoiding the likes of Pat and Pauline, have I?
Dot ain't found them in your bedroom, has she? Please, Grandad, swallow your pride. Apologise.
Nah, I'm going for a pint.
And yes, you've guessed it, as soon as Jim arrives at the pub, fake sorry Doris is there to continue working him.
Are you still speaking to me?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I hope I didn't get you into any more trouble by turning up like that yesterday.
No, Dorothy understands.
Did?
Well, sort of.
Perhaps I shouldn't be here.
Don't be daft. Look, come on, let me buy you a drink, eh?
Have a gin and tonic then, please. Yeah.
Doris convinces Jim, and Jim convinces himself that there is nothing wrong with their platonic friendship.
And there was I, thinking I'd lost a good friend.
Don't be daft. It's not as though we've done anything wrong, is it?
No, but you can understand why your wife might have got hold of the wrong end of the stick.
Yeah, well, she's certainly done that, yeah. So Dorothy, she's got a few issues about trust, so it goes back to her first marriage. But I told her, there's nothing to worry about. But she takes a bit of convincing, you know.
It can be quite awkward, though, dealing with a jealous partner. But I admire you, Jim, sticking to your principles. I mean, a married man has got just as much right as anybody else to a platonic friendship.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Oh.
To friendship.
Friendship?
Sonia has yet another go at convincing Dot, but Dot responds by banning Sonia and herself from using the phone.
I'll phone the Vic, shall I?
What for?
Well, tell Grandad his dinner's ready.
I'm not going chasing after him, Sonia. I've done my bit. The rest's up to him.
I know, but sometimes he can do with a push, can't he?
He'll come home if he wants to. Then if he don't, he won't.
Yeah, I know, but look.
Look, you are not using that phone, Sonia, and neither am I.
Dot.
Now eat your food before it gets cold.
Sonia suggests that universal solution to all problems, rice pudding.
Really missed your cooking, you know.
At least someone has.
Put that in the oven, shall I?
If you must.
Yeah, well, it seems a shame to waste it after all the trouble you've been to.
I ain't got nothing but pudding, because I ain't drawn my pension yet.
No? Well, I've got a little bit of change. Tell you what, I'll pop to the shop, get us a tin of rice pudding, eh?
When Sonia arrives at the Vic in search of Jim, neither him nor Doris seem keen to see her. but she's rumbled both of them.
Jim, have this next one on me.
Oh, go on then, you've twisted me arm. The old resolves we can buy alcohol, mate.
Cooey, can we have some more drinks over here, please? Here, Jim, do you want a...
Ricky, have you seen my granddad?
Yeah, he was just here. I think you must have just missed him.
All right. No, never mind, yeah, thanks.
Doris, as ever, turns the situation to her advantage and tells Jim how she really feels.
You all right, James?
Yeah, I'm just using the old tradesman's exit.
Were you looking for someone, love?
I just thought I heard Jim's voice. Oh, there's nothing like living dangerously, is there?
What are you doing out here?
You can kid yourself all you like, but there's no getting away from it now. You've proved your guilt by hiding from Sonia.
Gil, what you talking about?
Oh, you know full well. Oh, Jim, we could be so much more than just friends. Well, you know that, don't you?
The next morning, Jim is honest with Sonia about what Doris said to him, but when he tries to make amends with Dot, she's not having any of it.
We're out in the alley, see?
What were you doing up there?
Avoiding you.
This just gets better and better.
No, it's nothing like that. No, me and Doris, we just toasted being mates, you see, and I thought everything was sorted. And then she starts making suggestions about me and her could be more than mates.
Oh, really? I never saw that one coming.
Yeah, well, right, I must admit, I was a bit slow off the mark there. Yeah.
So, did anything happen?
Oh, of course, leave off. I've got to have Dorothy, don't I?
Tell her the story then.
Oh, look, come on, look, you see what she's like, mate. She don't believe a word I say.
She ain't that bad.
Oh, go on. Talk about me behind my back if you want to.
Yeah, no, let me do that, darling.
Feeling guilty about something, Jim?
No, just trying to draw a line under things, you know.
I made you dinner last night. You never come in.
Yeah, well, I got sidetracked, didn't I?
Oh, how many times have I heard that before?
Dorothy.
Oh, save your breath, Jim.
Sonia tries to get Robbie to have a word with Jim about the situation, but he's got other things on his mind.
What's this?
Oh, Rob, you couldn't do us a favour, could you, darling? Have a word with Grandad. This Dot situation's getting out of hand.
I'm calling. I've gone out the employment agency.
Meanwhile, Jim is looking for Patrick, but of course finds Doris instead. He tries to tell her to foxtrot Oscar, but do you really think she's having any of that?
Gone down to cash and carry.
When will he be back?
I don't know, this afternoon. What do you want him for anyway?
Well, I could do with a mate just now, as it happens.
Hello, Slim. Are you trying to avoid me?
In a word, yes. And I'm going to carry on avoiding you, know.
Oh, there's no need to be rude. Has something happened?
You know exactly what's happened, and I shouldn't have encouraged it in the first place.
Oh, don't fight it, Jim. You know we'll be so good together.
I'm pretty good with Dorothy, thank you.
That's not what you said last week. You said she didn't understand you.
Yeah, well, I'm flattered and all that, yeah, but it just ain't right.
Oh, keep on telling yourself that, Jim. One day you might believe it.
As a miserable Dot sits in an empty home, Jim finally catches up with Patrick, who gives him some interesting advice.
For you all day.
Where's the trouble?
What's bad, mate? Doris only made a pass at me, hasn't she?
Seriously? So you're a pensioner's pin-up boy now?
It's not funny, mate. It's causing me nothing but untold grief.
So which one of the beautiful ladies you're going to go for?
Well, I'm married to her, of course.
And on what grounds you base this decision?
Well, she's my wife, isn't she?
And what if Doris is a better match for you?
Later on, a tearful Sonia has yet another go at persuading Dot to reconcile with Jim, and seems at last to be getting somewhere.
Hello, Sal. What's the matter? Come here.
Sorry. It's just all been a bit much today, you know?
Me and your grandfather, is it? On top of everything else.
I just want everything to get back to normal.
Men don't like normal. They're happy till they messed everything up.
Not all of them do.
All the ones I knew did.
I saw Grandad's face this morning. It weren't a guilty face. He looked gutted.
Well, maybe he's a good liar.
He's the worst liar in the world.
Sonia, I saw him and her cavorting.
When I found out that Jamie slept with Zoe, I never thought I'd trust him again. But I did, didn't I? And you know why? Because, well, life's too short for all this stupid squabbling. That's why. You're wasting precious time here. Please don't regret it.
I pray that you'll find happiness again, Sonia. Here, let's get you tidied up. You've got a party to go to.
Yeah? And what about Grandad?
Oh, I married him for better or for worse, didn't I? I'm not giving up on him yet.
Meanwhile, though, Jim's got a little list.
Don't need to do this, mate. I know who I love.
Well, then Dot will get full marks.
Yeah.
No problems then. All right, question 1. Who does make you laugh the most?
Well, the thing about Dorothy, see, her sense of humour, it's very subtle.
Look, James, I don't want the arguments. I just want the numbers 1 to 5, okay? Hey, and be honest with yourself, all right? No. Which one of them have the nicest bum?
Doris scores too highly for Jim's liking, and he dismisses the legitimacy of the whole exercise.
Well, that's not the be-all and end-all, is it, when you get to our time of life?
Oh, speak for yourself, brother.
Yeah, well, me and Dorothy, we've got an arrangement on that front, and it suits me a fine.
Wait no man. You saying that the physical side of things isn't important to you? But I mean, if it was, then Doris would be the woman for you, wouldn't she?
So you're twisting things again, ain't you?
Look, the list doesn't lie. Doris is clearly the woman for you.
This might be the scientific approach, mate, but it don't take into consideration their hidden qualities, does it? I mean, my Dorothy, she's a fine, upstanding woman. She's kind, she's considerate. All right, now and again she does get a bit uptight, but she's had a very hard life. But let me tell you, there's a heart of gold underneath that brittle exterior.
Better the devil, you know?
My Dorothy's no devil. She's an angel. We love each other, we do. And no matter what, we'll always be there for each other. End of story.
Dot is still wallowing in misery at home when who should turn up and invite herself in?
He ain't here.
It's not him I've come to see.
And my goodness, neither party minces her words.
I feel quite used to these 4 walls.
What a pity, 'cause you ain't welcome here.
What's the matter, Dot? Worried about the competition?
This is Branning to you. You're a cuckoo, Doris Moisey. Go and find yourself another nest to squat in.
I quite like this one.
Get out of my house, you cheap little floozy.
You give the impression of being a woman of substance, don't you, Dorothy? Really, there's nothing there.
You wicked woman. Parading yourself round after other people's husbands. And you got no shame.
Shame? No, not really. You see, I've got nothing against you. But I'll tell you one thing. Jim would be happier with me, and deep down, you know it. Because I can give him the things you can't.
The spitting of tacks continues.
You need to take all the happiness you can get, don't you? Anyway, you'd probably be better off without him.
He's my husband. And it's none of your business.
Do you know, I was talking to somebody about you today, and do you know what they said? They said you were a cold fish.
How dare you?
Slim needs an escape route.
Him?
You see, the trouble with cold fish is that at the end of the day, all anybody ever wants is to get into the warm.
Who do you think you are? Walking in my house as if you owned it, and laying down the law as if you were the Queen of Sheba.
I heard that your first husband was always playing away. Save yourself a lot of heartache, Mrs. Branning. Give up now. He's halfway to my bed already.
You're disgusting. Get out of my house, you slut.
And after that cathartic exchange of views, all is well again between Jim and Dot. Or is it?
What are you cooking?
What's it look like? I'm cooking your grandfather's breakfast.
You know he's not supposed to have any of that, don't you?
I don't hold with all this keep fit nonsense. He's better off with what he knows.
If you say so.
Now,
Do you want a hand with this?
No chance, no. Nobody has a fry up like my Dorothy. Smashing, this is. Oh.
You know what you are, don't you? You're a walking advert for a heart attack.
Nonsense, I'm full of health and vitality, aren't I? Don't call me Slim Jim for nothing, you know. Oh, well.
I'm sorry, but that's all we've got time for in this part. Tune in tomorrow for the next part, unless of course it's already been uploaded, in which case you'll find the link to it and all the other parts in the description. Thank you very much for watching this Soap Block EastEnders character review. With a new video uploaded every day, please subscribe and also share, like and comment. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.